Hello and welcome to the 2015 USL Fan Awards results show, where today we will reveal the winners of the 6 different categories as voted on by the fans in the USL Fan Awards. It's been a great participation from all the USL fans over the past month.
I think it's a sign of how much the league has grown in the past year, let alone the past 5 years, that how much voter participation we got in the awards. A big thank you to all of the fans that took the time to vote on the 6 categories that we have coming up for you right now over the past month. It's definitely been really exciting to follow these races as they've gone down to the wire in some cases.
Absolutely. Well, so our first category naturally was the best rivalry. Plenty of great rivalries throughout the USL this season. The winner in the end, the Kings Cup between St. Louis FC and Louisville City FC.
You mentioned there were so many good rivalries in the league this season. You had the traditional rivals like the Richmonds and Charlestons facing off against one another. You had the Harrisburg and Pittsburgh playing for the Keystone Derby Cup for the first time. And then the newer rivalries such as the Tulsa Roughnecks FC and OKC Energy FC playing in the Black Gold Derby. But I think it's probably appropriate that the Kings Cup take the title here, not just because of the rivalry that St. Louis FC and Louisville City FC had on the field, or that the Louisville Coopers and St. Louligans had in the stands, but what they did off the field. The Pizzagate fundraiser, which raised more than $17,000 for charities in Louisville and St. Louis, was a fantastic effort by both supporters groups, and certainly incredibly worthy of showing what the fans can do when they get together in their own local communities. Absolutely.
Well, another highlight of the season was the goals, and when you score goals, of course, you have goal celebrations, and there were some great ones this year. We tried to narrow it down to 10 finalists. In the end, this category probably could have had 100 different entries, but the winner for this one, we saw it plenty of times, the Purple Plunge in Louisville.
The Purple Plunge kind of became emblematic of what Louisville City was like at home this season. An amazing atmosphere created by the Louisville Coopers, and particularly whenever the ball went into the back of the net at that end of the field, whether it was Matt Fondy, Magnus Rasmussen, Eliha Illich, someone was going up into the crowd. It was fantastic to see the way that the city embraced its players and the way that the players embraced its city back.
Absolutely. Well, the next category, best uniform. A lot of great jerseys, a lot of unique looks in the USL, but the winner, as voted on by the fans, Sacramento Republic FC's alternate gold jersey.
I've got to say up front, I was one of the people who nominated this in the process, because the moment that I saw it, I thought this was one of the most beautiful uniforms in the USL, and certainly once it was out on the field, it lived up to it. It looked fantastic. The team played great in it, particularly in their exhibition win against Sunderland in mid-season, and so just one of the most, I think it's been one of the best uniforms in the USL over the past 5 years, let alone this season.
Definitely. Well, the next category, toughest opposing player. So for this one, there were no finalists. It was a write-in competition where fans were able to submit which player they most feared or did not like to see their team have to play. And the winner was, well, the 2015 USL Golden Boot winner.
Yeah, Matt Fondy certainly is a player that no one liked to see lining up against them. I mean, you can look at his scoring record, 22 goals this season, another 2 in the playoffs, and just absolutely outstanding for Louisville this season, and certainly good value as the most feared player in the USL, probably one of the favourites for most valuable player at the end of the season too.
Definitely. Well, another big part of the USL experience, of course, off the field, the mascots. They do so much interacting with fans, making it a memorable experience. We asked fans, which is your favorite mascot in the USL? And in the end, they decided Cosmo of the LA Galaxy 2 was their favorite.
I think it might have been a surprise if Cosmo had not won this. He has such a big following from the Galaxy and the Galaxy 2. Going to all of the Galaxy 2 home games this year to provide entertainment, his different suits, my personal favorite, the taco outfit, obviously. But the fact that what he does on the field, what he does on social media, he's a fantastic follow on Twitter if you're not doing that already. And he's always ready to interact with fans and have a little bbit of fun away from the field when he's not supporting the Galaxy at StubHub Center.
Absolutely. Well, the final category, the fan favorite category, we asked the fans to vote for their favorite player on their team. Each team voted for their favorite, and then we narrowed it down to 24, and there was a bracket competition with the Eastern and Western Conference. The 2 finalists, Louisville City FC's Enrique Montaño and Vancouver Whitecaps FC2's Chris Serban.
And the person that came out on top, kind of the theme to this whole award ceremony. I think Louisville City's Enrique Montano claimed the fan favorite vote after the 24-player bracket. We actually got a chance to catch up with Enrique after he had been told he won the award. So let's hear from him.
Yeah, it was a great season. You know, obviously it was my rookie season. The fans were beyond great. You know, like I said before, they were our best fans in the USL, so they're just always kind and willing to help us, you know, get adapted to Louisville. So,
like we mentioned earlier, with the Purple Plunge and with the rivalry and everything that's gone around Louisville City FC, it has been an absolutely remarkable first season for them. And I think Enrique becoming the fan favourite, being voted the fan favourite with all of that support behind him, kind of shows what Louisville City has become within the city of Louisville, within the state of Kentucky. Fantastic support and a great first season, and tons to build on for 2016.
Absolutely. Well, they fell to the Rochester Rhinos in the Eastern Conference Final. Of course, we have the USL Championship now to look forward to on Friday night. That'll be 7:30 Eastern Time between the Rochester Rhinos and the LA Galaxy 2. You can stay up to date on all of the coverage for the USL Championship at uslsoccer.com. Thank you for joining us today for the Fan Awards Results Show, and we will see you next time.